The show where we review your Shopify stores and we give honest critique, honest feedback, and hopefully help some people with their online e-commerce stores, apparel stores, print-on-demand stores. I'm excited today. It's a good week. We're here. We're live. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Man, this is already so much fun. It's week 2, and it's just a lot of fun. So I want to say hi to some people. What is up, James? James said, let the show begin. Let's go. Already bringing out the air horn today. You guys let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if everything is going good. Paul, what's up, Paul? What's up, Eric? What's up, Vanessa? Great to see you guys today. So happy you're here. So I want to dive right in today. I want to get to the content because I have some really cool stuff today. So if you were not with us last week, if you did not join in the fun last week and you have no idea what's going on, my name is Kerry. I'm the founder of Shirt School. We help people from all around the globe start, grow, and scale online t-shirt and apparel businesses. And so this is the Shirt School live show. And if you have no idea what's going on, this is week 2. It's our second week of doing this live show. And last Friday was our first week, and we reviewed some stores. The feedback was really great. Here's what's awesome, guys, is I just wanted to share this real quick. Last week we had, so we're broadcasting this live stream out to our YouTube channel mainly, but we're also live in the Shirt School Facebook group. We're also live on the Kerry Egler Facebook page. So last week we had about 80 to 100 people join in with us and watch the show across our various channels. But then in the last week, we've had over 400 people rewatch that live stream. And so I just think that's cool. I wanted to share that, just this little live stream, just kind of hanging out with you guys and giving some feedback, some critique, some looking at your stores. Man, over 400 people saw that and hopefully got some value out of it over the last week. So that really encourages me when I see those views, because I want to continue to do this and continue to provide value to you guys. And I also want to know what you think. So let me know what you think about this. Not necessarily right now. I mean, you can comment if you want, but let me know what you think about this as we go through these each week. Let me know how we can improve, if this is valuable to you, if you're learning stuff. That's what keeps me going. So anyways, week 2, we're here. So today is going to be just a little bit different from last Friday. Okay, just a little different, but similar. Okay. So number 1, we're going to be reviewing 2 of your stores today. Okay, we're going to be reviewing 2 of your Shopify stores. I'm not going to tell you what those are yet, but I have them pulled up on my screen. Greetings from London. Greetings from Oklahoma here. Lady Justice, good to see you. Eric, good to see you. So we're going to be reviewing 2 of your stores today, but I'm also going to be reviewing a successful store. It is not one of our students. It's just a store that is doing really well. Because I want you guys to not only review your stores, but I want you to be able to see other stores that are crushing it so that you can learn from those stores. So that is what I want to start. I want to start doing more of that on these live streams. Is I want to show you stores that are crushing it so you can take inspiration from that and learn from that. Take that back to your own stores and make more sales in your own stores. Great question here from Lady Justice. I do want to answer real quick because I did want to talk about this. How do we submit our store for review? So if you're out there watching this right now and you're like, how the heck do I submit my store? Well, first of all, there's not necessarily a formal process for these lives. We have on purpose not put together like a form for you guys to fill out, and maybe we will in the future. But what we did is we posted in our Shirt School VIP group, which is our Shirt School students. I want to honor our students because they have invested into our courses. So I want to honor them by kind of giving them priority access to this. So we posted in there. We probably got 30 to 40 comments on that post of requests for store reviews. Then we posted on social media. We sent out an email, and we've had all kinds of replies. And we've had comments, and what we've been doing is myself and my team have just been grabbing those comments and those replies to the emails and compiling them into a big list. And we're kind of picking and choosing the stores that we think will be most helpful. So I do want to be clear here. There's no guarantee that I'm going to review your store. But Lady Justice, you can, yeah, if you go into the Facebook group, the Shirt School VIP group, you can look for that post. You can drop your store there. You can also just comment it on this live stream if you just want to comment it. We are actively grabbing those and trying to put those on the list. Just fair warning right now, we have somewhere around 100 stores that have been submitted for review. So we're kind of just going through those and picking the ones that we think will be most helpful. So no guarantee that we'll review your stores, but that's kind of how we're doing it. We're just want these to be the most helpful as possible. So anyway, so today we're going to review a very successful store for you to see kind of what that looks like, take some info back from that. And then we're going to look at 2 of your stores that I've picked out. So if you have submitted your store URL on one of these live streams or on a commented on a post or in the group or replied to an email that we've sent, you may have your store reviewed today. You have to watch to find out. That's kind of one of the fun parts about this. So last thing, and then we'll jump into the reviews, is we are going to do another giveaway today. So at the end of this live stream, we are going to be giving away something. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'm going to give you a hint that it might be on my chest right now. We may be giving something away that's on my body right now. Just a hint. I don't know if you can take it from that, but we'll be giving away something at the end. And the way that you can qualify for that giveaway is, number 1, being on the live stream. Number 2, you have to pay close attention to the information that what's going to be on my screen today and what's happening, because I'm going to ask you a question at the end about the live stream. And if you get that answer right, you can win the giveaway. Okay. Whew. So it's going to be, it's a little mysterious, right? So you have to pay close attention. If you answer the question correctly about the information on the live stream, you could win something that I could be wearing on my body. I'm not going to tell you what it is. All right, you make your own assumptions. All right, without further ado, I want to dive into the reviews today. The first store that I'm going to be reviewing, again, this is a successful Shopify store that is not one of our students. It's not one of your stores. It is a very successful store that I want to break down why they're successful. I want to talk you through some of the reasons that this store is successful. Then after that, I'm going to jump into 2 of your stores, okay? So the store I'm going to be reviewing today is called yourfilmposter.com. Yourfilmposter.com. If you want to pull it up, if you want to take a look. So this store is super cool store. Super interesting concept. Now, I'm going to tell you all about what they do and all that kind of stuff. They're getting some free promotion here by me kind of going through this. But I'm going to break down, from my opinion, why they're having success with this. And so let's just start there. The first thing that comes up on their website here, the 10% pop-up. So let's just start here. If you don't have a pop-up on your website that is collecting emails, everybody needs a pop-up on their website to build your email list. Just got off a one-on-one call about an hour ago with one of our accelerator coaching students. We did a 2-hour one-on-one call, just me and him. And one of the things we talked about was, how are you building your email list? How are you building it? And the easiest way for you guys to do that is by having a pop-up on your website that offers something of value in exchange for the email list. So we know right off the bat that Your Film Poster, one of the things they're doing is they're building their email list. I could do a whole live stream on building your email list because I'm so passionate about how profitable email is, but we won't go into that today. So first thing, they've got a pop-up. Let's get rid of that and let's talk about what this concept is. So the concept of yourfilmposter.com is it is personalized film posters where you can actually put a picture of yourself and your own text into a film poster. And what's really cool about this is a lot of their posters, they're actually playing off of famous movies. Now, from what I can tell, nothing is copywritten or trademarked here because they've changed up, a lot of the elements. It'll change up the name slightly so they're not infringing on anything. But you can see that clearly some of these are inspired. You've got a Titanic style poster here, right? You've got kind of a notebook style poster, and they have a ton. They've got them categorized by all different categories here and genres. and you can see, you recognize kind of what they're playing off of here. This is in my opinion, just a really, really cool idea. And, one of the reasons that they're successful is just, it's a very unique and cool idea, right? And that's not to say that you definitely don't need the most unique and cool idea, but that's definitely one of the reasons for their success. And one of the things I did want to just touch on really quickly is, you can do so much with print on demand. It's not just about t-shirts. And we love t-shirts here at Shirt School, and we teach a lot about t-shirts, but I encourage you to try out other products, right? Some products are going to have higher margins than t-shirts. That's just a fact. Some products you may find that sell better than t-shirts, right? I think t-shirts are probably one of the easiest products to start selling. One of the easiest products to sell. T-shirts have been around since the late 1800s. So they've been selling for over 120 years. So in my opinion, t-shirts are amazing. I love t-shirts, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try other things or include other things in your store. And so I wanted to note that real quick because I don't want to just review t-shirt stores. I want to show you examples of other stores and other products that are working well, because t-shirts are not always the end all be all, although they're great. So they sell these personalized posters. So you can go to this website, upload an image and upload some text, and you can order these personalized posters. Now, one thing I also want to let you know about your film poster is they are using print on demand. They're using a company called Gelato. You may have heard me talk about Gelato a little bit recently because I've been really impressed with what Gelato has to offer. And I am not an affiliate for Gelato. No, they're not paying me, nothing like that. But I've been really impressed. And I was really shocked. I shouldn't say shocked, but I was really encouraged to see this company with these personalized posters using a print-on-demand company like Gelato. They're doing this with print-on-demand. And you can actually go to Gelato's website. You can click on Why Gelato, click on Customer Stories, and you'll see they have a little story and a little video of their kind of journey of starting your film poster and using Gelato, and how Gelato enabled them to scale up their business, because Gelato lets you sell worldwide. They have fulfillment centers all over the world, and they're a really great company for selling internationally, okay? So that's how I found out about your film poster. Now, one of the reasons I know that one of the cool things about knowing that they use Gelato is that we can actually look at their prices, okay? Take a note at their prices is $43. Let's click on one because they have a lot of different options. Let's actually go to one of these action ones. Let's go to the good guys over here. So we can actually look at their pricing and we can compare that with Gelato's cost, and we can kind of know what their margins are. And I will let you know that, I've kind of gone through and examined the cost with Gelato of these posters, and then looked at their pricing, and they have a healthy 60% or more margin on their products. They have very, very good margin. Now, how this works here is that you basically go here and upload a photo that you want on the poster here, and then you add your title, you add your cast names, crew names, okay, and you can even add an extra photo. Once you purchase this custom poster, it actually goes to their team, and they add your image in, do all the custom work in Photoshop or wherever they're doing it, Illustrator, and then they send the order to Gelato and process it there. The cool thing about Gelato is, and one of the reasons I wanted to show you the store, is on Gelato you can add in personalization like this very easy. It is very easy in the Gelato app to actually allow your customers to personalize the products. And so I just think it's really cool, this idea that they've come up with, and then used a print-on-demand provider to do this. And so another thing you can see here really quickly is you can pick your size. So the $43 price point here is for a digital file. So you can upload an image, and they'll actually send you just the digital file of it for $43, but you can upgrade here to a 12 by 18 print or a 24 by 36 print. And then you can also pick the frame or the style, and you can see the prices going up there, okay? So it's a super cool idea, and that's kind of how this works. So let's talk about why this business is successful. Why is this successful? Okay, number one, personalized products. Come on, let me know in the chat how much have you heard me harping on. If you watch my YouTube videos, if you're a part of Shirt School, if you've bought any of our programs, if you've been on live streams, how much have you heard me harping on personalized products? I mean, let me know, because I feel like the last 3 to 6 months, it's just been like, got to do personalization, got to do personalization. Personalization is huge. It's huge. Allowing your customers to personalize the products, personalize a t-shirt, personalize a hat, personalize anything. Allowing your customers to personalize your products is a huge selling point and will help you make more sales with personalization, okay? The question a lot of you guys have, I'm gonna go full screen for a second. A question that a lot of you guys have is personalization is hard, isn't it? Don't I need to know code? No, don't I need to know how to code or something to have that on my website? And the answer is no. The answer is no. Many print-on-demand providers will allow you to offer your customers personalized products without any coding. And I'll give you those right now. If you're looking for a print-on-demand provider that lets you offer personalized products to your customers, here are 3 that you can use. Okay, number 1, we've just showed you, is Gelato. Requires no coding, no nothing. When you're creating the product, you can just add personalized elements. You can allow your customer to personalize the text on the product or the image. Okay, so Gelato. Number 2 is Custom Cat. Same thing, Custom Cat will allow you with no coding to allow your customers to personalize the print-on-demand products, okay? And number 3 is T-Launch, T-E-E-L-A-U-N-C-H, T-Launch. Any of those 3 print-on-demand providers allow you some form of personalization without any coding. It's very, very simple. Now, I can't get into all the nuts and bolts today, but if you're a Shirt School student with us, if you're already a Shirt School student, if you log into your members area, you should have access to the print-on-demand personalization course. And I go through all of that step by step in there for adding in personalization. If you're not a Shirt School student with us, we do have a short free YouTube video on that, but we have programs and things you can check out on our website if you're interested in learning more about personalization. In fact, let me throw that up on the screen real quick just so you guys have it. Let me see here, join. So if you just head over to joinkerry.com, and if my team can drop that in the chat real quick, just so you guys have that, because I did see somebody asking about how you get into our programs. Go over to joinkerry.com. That will show you all of our programs there. Look how small that is. Joinkerry.com. Check that out. We have all kinds of programs there. I know I'm going to get that question, so I'm going to drop that on the screen real quick for you. And that's it. Okay, so that's one reason why your film poster is successful. They're offering personalization, okay? Now, in my opinion, and this could be a little bit debatable, this is niche focused to me. This is not a general store. This is niche focused. We talk a lot about niche stores, right? About having a niche store and not having a general store, and how you can stand out by having a niche. In my opinion, this is a really, really, I wouldn't say a deep, deep niche, but it is a niche store. Number one, they're only offering one type of product, which is posters, right? They're offering personalized posters. They're offering only movie posters. And then on top of that, they have these categorized by genre right here. So they can go and easily target these different niches. People who like romance movies, people who are interested in adventure and action. Think about this, guys. How easy would it be? Let's just take let's take one that I know. Okay, right? Maybe The Boss. That's probably not a good idea. Okay, so let's just take Shark Attack for instance. Shark Attack. They're selling this poster. How easy is it to go out to Facebook and Instagram ads and run an ad to everybody who likes the movie Jaws, right? And advertise this custom poster. So these are the things I want you to think about as you're building your store. Is one of the questions to ask yourself, okay? one of the questions to ask yourself is, when I am ready to market my business, when I'm ready to actually spend money on ads, to go out and make sales, how easy is it to find my ideal customer? How easy is it to find my ideal customer? Because I talk with students every single day, and I see so many businesses where it's like, I'm looking at the business and I'm like, how are you going to find your customer? How are you going to find them easily? This could take years to build, right? But when you build a business that is so specific like this, where you could, with this business, you can literally just go target the movie, lovers of the movie that you are playing off of, and boom, it's instant sales, instant traction, instant traffic to your website, because it's so easy to target, right? So that's another reason they're successful, is because they're playing off things that are somewhat trendy, that have big followings, and it's very easy for them to go and target and find their customers. So that's another reason they're successful. Okay, so personalization, global fulfillment, they're easy to target their customer, right? They've got some really easily identifiable niches here. Very unique idea. Okay, one other thing I want to show you that is a huge reason for their success. Check this out. Over 10,000 reviews. I don't know if they have reviews on their website. 10,000 happy customers, but they have a ton of reviews on their website. Okay, and they even use Trustpilot, so it looks like they're kind of like verified by Trustpilot, right? But they have great reviews. They've even got a reviews section right here on their website. And you can go here and you can look at all their reviews. Let's talk about this for a second. Reviews. Last week we talked a little bit about reviews. I want you to understand I'm going to give you another huge nugget here of info. It is absolutely crucial that you have reviews on your website to make sales. Okay? Now don't attack me, because I know what you're thinking. Kerry, I'm just starting out. I don't have sales. How do I get reviews? Okay, again, there are numerous strategies to actually get reviews even if you don't have sales, right? Just to quickly just glaze over a few of those, just to get your brain moving. Again, that's another thing we teach in depth inside of our Shirt School course, but another thing to get your brain moving is, what if you just screenshot a picture of one of your t-shirts and texted it to 10 of your closest friends and family and said, hey, would you just text me back what you think about this t-shirt, right? Chances are you might get 4 or 5 of those friends to just text you back and say, really cool design. And what you can do is, you as the business owner, you can go upload those to your website and create some reviews. And those are absolutely 100% real reviews, because you actually sent the image to somebody and had them give you an honest review of what they thought about the item, right? You can leave a review. Your wife, your husband can leave a review. Your grandma can leave you a review. Just get reviews on your website. And the statistic, let me actually look up, let me see if I can find this statistic real quick. What percentage, because I think it's around 50%, but it might be higher than that. Let me see if I can find it, because I found it before and I need to, okay, check this out. This is just straight from Google. Don't shoot the messenger, just straight from Google. Check this out. 87% of customers or consumers read online reviews for local businesses in 2020. This is an increase from 81% last year, 86% in 2018. Huge increase from 67% back in 2010. Look at that. 87% of your customers are reading online reviews for your business. So think about that. Think about that. And I think the stat that I was kind of looking for is something like 50 or 60% of customers won't, they want to see reviews before they actually make a purchase. So I want you to feel the weight of how important reviews are. And there are numerous strategies, but one of the quickest strategies, if you're a Shirt School student, man, post it in the Shirt School group, and as friends, we will come and we will give you reviews on your products, okay? Text it out to your friends, ask for reviews on social media. Any way that you can. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that you must have customers, paying customers, to get reviews. You can get reviews from just showing people your products, right? I mean, I could just walk up to somebody and be like, what do you think about this t-shirt? Do you think this is cool? Yeah, I think that's a great t-shirt. Oh, what's your name? Your name's Mike? Okay, let me pop that in my website. Whatever you got to do to get reviews. I'm not telling you to get fake reviews, so don't hear me wrong. I don't want you just making up fake reviews. I just want you getting as many reviews as you can. And then here's another tip. Let's say you get 10 reviews. You're able to get 10 reviews, okay? You can put those on all of your products. You can put those across all of your products, those same 10 reviews. Just put them all over your website so that your website looks like it's just bumping with sales and bumping with reviews. And I didn't check, but I imagine if we go over here to one of these products, they'll have reviews on the product page. Let's see if so here we go. So they have specific, now look, your film poster is doing exactly what I just told you. We're looking at the 1 year in love poster, but look at their reviews. All their reviews are not for the 1 year in love. They're for all of their products, right? So this is just speaking to what I just said was, even though you may only have reviews for one product, put them everywhere. Paste them everywhere. Show them on every page. Because you just want to give that impression that your website is bumping, that you're making sales, because people want to buy what other people are buying, okay? People want to buy what other people are already buying. All right, let's take a pause. How's everybody feeling? Are you feeling good? Feeling good? Everybody, are we getting value yet? You guys getting value? If you're on YouTube, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Let me know in the comments, in the chat, how you guys are feeling. I see a few people watching over in our Shirt School Facebook group. I'm just going to comment. How are you feeling? We're going to take a quick pause. Tell me over on YouTube. You guys doing good? Are you getting value today? Somebody said how. Oh wait, that was me. That was me saying how. Oh man. All right. We're ready to keep going. Say yes if you're ready to keep going. Say yes. Anybody? You keep rolling. Okay. I'm gonna wait for one yes before I keep going. The last thing I want to look at is I want to look at their ads. Rena says feeling awesome. Brad says good. All right, a little bit of a delay there. Somebody said getting value. Love it. Okay, great. Thank you. I just love knowing that this is helpful so that I can continue. Keeps me going. Let me get a drink of water. All right. Last thing that I want to look at with your film poster, and then we'll move on to your stores, is I want to look at the Facebook ads library, okay? Let me show you a really cool trick for anybody who's wanting to spy on your competitors. Okay, you want to find out what if a company is running ads and you want to see their ads and maybe you want to steal some of their ideas, right? Steal some of their ad copy, steal some of their ideas. If you have never seen this, let me show you real quick. Go to the businesses, find a business that you want to look at, find their Facebook page. So this is the Facebook page from your film poster. Just search it up here in Facebook for the business name. Most times you can find the business page, right? Scroll down, click on this page transparency right here, page transparency. We're going to click see all, okay? And then if we scroll down, there's this section right here. It says this page is currently running ads. So by doing this, we can see whether or not a company is running ads, okay? Let me give you a tip. If you're trying to find out if a company is successful or not, an online business is successful or not, look at if they're running ads. If you have an online store in 2021 and you are not running Facebook and Instagram ads, you are probably not successful. Just throwing it out there. Sorry if that offends anybody, but if you have an online business in 2021 and you are not running Facebook or Instagram ads, you're probably not very successful. Most every business is running Facebook or Instagram ads that is successful, okay? So what we can do is we see this page is currently running ads. If we click on Go to Ad Library, it will actually show us all of their ads. Look at this. We just get to spy on their ads and we get to see what they're doing. So we have a very successful business here, your film poster, and we can see all of their ads. I'm gonna give you another ninja tip here. Look at the date of when their ads started running. The older the ad, the more successful the ad is. So if we keep scrolling down, check this out. We've got this one that's been running since May 9th, June, July, almost into August. So this ad has almost been running for 3 months. Do you think that your film poster would run this ad for 3 months if it wasn't successful, if it wasn't making sales? No, right? No. So we know with pretty good certainty that this ad is successful. It is making sales. So what we can do is we can examine this ad and we can figure out if we could do something similar for our business to also run an ad that is successful. So let's watch this video. Let me turn up my volume. Hopefully you guys can hear it a little bit. This is an ad that they are running. Okay, so what can we take from that? Well, here's what you might be thinking is you might be thinking, I have a t-shirt business. I don't have a cool custom film poster business. But let me ask you this. What if you ordered one of your t-shirts for yourself? And what if you grabbed your cousin and you ordered a different t-shirt for him? And what if you grabbed your niece or your nephew, a cute kid, and you ordered a t-shirt? And what if you just did a quick video with your phone of them opening the t-shirt and just pulling it out and looking at it and just tell them to say, "Oh my gosh, I love it." Right? I know that's a little more work than maybe some of you are willing to put in. Ooh, burn, right? But what if you did that and ran that as an ad, right? It would cost you 20, 30 bucks, right? You could film it with your phone. But we can see that that kind of ad performs, right? So instead of just saying, well, I can't do that, let's figure out how we could do that, right? How we could do something that's similar. So, I just wanted to throw that out there. A lot of you guys aren't willing to put in that kind of work, but I would encourage you, consider doing a little bit of extra effort, right? This ad is really easy to create. You throw some music behind it. You get a couple cute kids, you have them open the t-shirt and look at it and say, wow, and then you've got a great ad. You can also look at this and you can see what their ad copy is. So it says the best gift is on sale, treat yourself or a loved one, unlimited revisions, works with photos taken from a phone, printed locally in 30 countries. Get yours here. So we can look at that ad copy, we can say, okay, they used a lot of emojis. Maybe I should use some emojis. They focused on 3 huge benefits of their product. Maybe I should grab 3 huge benefits and put them in a list like this. So you guys get the idea, right? You can spy on your competitors. You can spy on successful businesses. You can take these ideas that you know are working. You can bring them back to your business and you can create ads, create products, create businesses that will be more successful, right? And so I just want to encourage you with that real quick. The easiest way that you guys can find success, go examine and take ideas and inspiration from successful businesses. Please don't follow businesses that are not successful. Find some businesses that are successful. Go do similar things, right? That doesn't mean you have to be in the same niche. That doesn't mean you have to copy them. That means you can take that information back to your niche, apply it, and see more success. All right, so let's move on from yourfilmposter.com. Hopefully that was helpful. And it is time for our weekly words of wisdom. So we did this last week. Hopefully a little segment we're doing, right? We're doing this Short School live show. We're having fun. So we're going to talk about some words of wisdom today. So we're going to take a quick break from reviewing stores, do words of wisdom. Now, if you don't know what this segment is, this is basically each week I'm just bringing you some small words of wisdom for not only your business, but maybe just for life, just some wisdom for life. You may not agree with all of the words of wisdom each week. That's okay. But I just want to bring you something that is impacting me, bring it back, give it to you, and hopefully it will help you as well. So this week's words of wisdom actually comes from the Bible, okay? This is not a super spiritual scripture that I'm going to put up, but I was reading in the Word yesterday. I think it was last night before bed. I was reading in the Word and read this scripture. And as a business owner, it's pretty impactful. So I'm going to put it up on screen. We're going to read through it real quick. Again, you don't have to be a Christian. It's okay if you disagree. This is not like a super spiritual scripture, but it was pretty impactful to me, especially as a business owner. So I want to read through this. This is Proverbs 24, starting in verse 3. Wise people are builders. They build families, businesses, communities. And through intelligence and insight, their enterprises are established and endure. It's already a mouthful just right there, right? Verse 4, because of their skilled leadership, the hearts of people are filled with the treasures of wisdom and the pleasures of spiritual wealth. Verse 5, wisdom can make anyone into a mighty warrior, and revelation knowledge increases strength. Verse 6, wise strategy is necessary to wage war, and with many astute advisors, you'll see the path to victory more clearly. How good is that? Like, wow. As a business owner, as a father, as a leader, that was super impactful to me. And so, just starting at the top, I don't want to get too in depth with it, but wise people are builders. I want to be wise, so I want to be a builder. They build families. I'm building my family. They build businesses. I'm building my business. They build communities. I'm hopefully building a great community with you guys here. And through intelligence and insight, their enterprises are established and endure. I want to build an enterprise that is established and endures for a long time, right? And then down at the bottom, I thought it was awesome where it says, wise strategy is necessary to wage war. Man, don't go into this business thing, trying to build your business without wise strategy. That's the reason we offer online programs, online courses, and strategies that have worked for ourselves and other people, is because we don't want to wage war without strategy, right? And it says, with many astute advisors, you'll see the path to victory more clearly. So I'll stop there. That was words of wisdom for this week. Hopefully you found that good. I loved it. I was reading that yesterday. I was like, man, that's so impactful. So yeah, it was really good. Again, whether you're a Christian or not, that was like, it's just really good. Proverbs 24, go check it out. Hopefully you can get some more out of it. There's actually a lot of other good stuff in that chapter there. So go check that out. All right, let's jump into our second store of the day. All right, let's jump into our second store. This is Smitten Kitten, GetSmittenKitten.com. GetSmittenKitten.com. Now remember, just a quick reminder, we're going to be doing a giveaway at the end of this, and you're going to have to remember some piece of info about this live stream, so got to pay close attention. All right, so Get Smitten Kitten. I absolutely love this website. This is one of our Church School students. I did not write down the name, so I actually am not going to say the names of who owns these websites, but you know if this is your website. Get Smitten Kitten. I love this website and I love this idea. And so this is a print-on-demand store. They mainly sell t-shirts here, and it's all around cats. But the reason I love this Get Smitten Kitten website and this idea is because the designs that they're coming up with are super, like, they just stick out. They pop, right? I love these ideas. So the first thing I would say about this website, it's very clean. It's just a clean website, right? They've got a great logo. It's big. They've got great font selection. It's very professional looking. It looks really good. And I love their designs, right? Right off the bat, I'm looking at their designs. I'm like, man, these designs are really good. They're really unique. And again, they're not the typical cat designs that you see just across the internet, right? They're not the typical designs. So I really, really like what I'm seeing here, and I love the layout. I love how professional it looks. So great job. This is your store. Great job right off the bat. Now, one of the things I noticed right when I pulled it up was I didn't notice a pop-up. I didn't have a pop-up that came up with that 10% off coupon or what have you, to grow your email list. So that is one thing one piece of advice that I would give you, is to make sure you have that pop-up created to grow your email list. You can create that with something like Klaviyo. You can create that with Vitals, Privy. There are a number of ways to create that pop-up, but you definitely want to be building your email list and have a pop-up there. So let's go into women's. Here's another thing right off the bat that I'm kind of seeing. There's a lot of categories. Might be a little bit too many categories here, right? I see dog lovers and all these different things. You might trim this down a little bit. You don't have to, but that's something probably I would do, is probably start with a smaller product selection. But let's go into women's t-shirts. So even inside women's t-shirts, we've got Raglan, Relax Fit, Slim Fit. there's a lot of options. Now we know I kind of preach it all the time, but too many options will decrease conversion, right? A confused mind always says no. So if you have way too many options on here, you might see decreased conversions, okay? So let's go through here. Let's see. Okay, another thing that I am noticing right off the bat is I thought this was going to be a cat website, cat designs, but apparently it's not, right? This is more of a general store. So we see things here. We've got a Betty White design. Now, I love how sassy these are. I think that's great. But when people land on our website, they immediately think it's going to be cat designs. It's going to be kitten stuff. Even the name of the website is Get Smitten Kitten. But as we go into the products, we see that there's dog designs, there's alcohol designs, Free Britney, Betty White. We got all kinds of stuff on here. So my biggest advice would be, if it's going to be getsmittenkitten.com, then let's make it sassy cat designs and make it more niche focused and get rid of all the other stuff on here. You'll have much more success if you're a niche focused store and you're just selling those cat designs and you're becoming that expert go-to cat store, as opposed to being a general store and selling a lot of these general ideas. And there's some risky stuff even here, like this play on Nike. Now you've just got the logo upside down. You'll probably get a cease and desist for that, so I would definitely get rid of that. But I would really trim this down because of the branding, Smitten Kitten. I would just make it cats, right? All about cats. Now these are a little more cat focused. I love these right here, Meowika, the Metallica style design. I love those. I think those could be huge sellers for this website. But I would focus on the cat designs, okay? So let's go into one of these designs here. Let's go into the Meowika, because I really like that one. I think that's great, especially around 4th of July, Memorial Day, Labor Day, all those kind of things. This could be a big seller. So as we're looking at our product page here, another big red flag is we do not have a product description, right? We've just pasted in the print-on-demand kind of generic product description here, right? So we want to write a specific product description for this t-shirt. Anybody, all of you guys watching, make sure you're writing product descriptions specifically about the t-shirt design, not just having this generic copy and paste bullet points here, okay? Another thing that I really like to recommend is we've got this add to cart button, but it just blends into the background. So what we want is we want a big, bold add to cart button. We want to make this like red, blue, yellow, something that's really going to pop out, not just blend into the background, because that add to cart button is where we want people to click, okay? So I would love it if it made the add to cart button a little bigger and bolder and a different color, okay? I also prefer to get rid of this Google Pay button. We just want one call to action on the product page. One call to action. Again, that's going to increase your conversion rate. That's going to get more people just clicking the add to cart button, because remember that everything that you do has an objective, okay? There is one thing we want on each step of the customer's journey. If you're running an ad on Facebook or Instagram, there is one goal of that ad. Does anybody want to tell me what the one goal of a Facebook ad is? What is the one objective or goal of a Facebook ad? I'll wait 1 second as I take a drink of water. What is the one goal or objective of a Facebook ad? It's to get them to click, to get clicks. Brian knows. Brian, you've been around, bro. It's to get clicks, right? So somebody clicks on your ad and they click over here to your product page. What is the one goal of a product page? Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay. My fault. I don't wait long enough. Yeah, so the goal of an ad is to get people to click. The goal of a product page is to get people to add to cart, right? So we want to eliminate any distractions. We want to eliminate any additional call to actions that we can. And we want to put all of their focus on this add to cart button, because all we want on the product page is for them to click that add to cart button. Once they add to cart, we want them to get to the checkout page and click complete purchase, right? Put in their credit card info, complete purchase. So every step of the customer journey has an objective, and the objective of this product page is to get them to click the add to cart button. So we want to remove this Google Pay button. We can keep that on the checkout page, but we want to get rid of it here. And the last thing about this product page that I would definitely change is, and you guys probably know what's coming, is we don't have any product reviews. We don't have any social proof, okay? So that's a big one. We talked about it a lot last week. I'm not going to go super in depth on that. And I already talked about it with your film poster. So if this is your website, you got to get some reviews, right? We just looked at it. It's like, 87% of consumers are reading those online reviews. So we've got to get some online reviews on our website, okay? So overall, let's just recap on getsmittenkitten.com. The good, if this is your website, the good is you are a great designer. Oh my gosh. You can pick fonts, you can pick colors, you have a great layout, you have great designs, you've got amazing ability to create awesome designs, right? You've got a lot of designs here that can sell. And if you're going with the kitten or the cat niche, you're going to do very well in the cat niche. But as we have examined on the negative side, or the what you need to improve on side, you need to get rid of these other niches and focus on cats. Okay, we need to rewrite our product descriptions. We need to make our add to cart button stand out, and we need to get some social proof on our product pages. If you do those things and run some traffic, you're definitely going to make sales and you're going to crush it. So great job. I love this store. I love this idea, but there's a lot of things that need to happen. Okay, next up, we're going to look at Fearless IVII.com. Okay, fearlessivii.com. Another, I believe it's another one of our students. And so what I wanted to show you guys today is I wanted to show you a store that I really liked a lot of things about, and show you a store where it really, really needs a lot of work. Now, what I found was the last store that we did, Get Smitten Kitten, it needed a lot more than I thought, but it was a very good design. It is a good idea if they're sticking to the cat niche. Moving over to Fearless IVII, I'm going to be honest with you, my first impressions were not super great of this store. So, first of all, I always say, if this is your store, please do not kill me. I want to give you honest critique, honest feedback that hopefully can help you. And this is not intended to be mean or discouraging. It's not intended to do that. This is intended to be helpful and constructive. And if you're out there and you have a store, if you have a store up, you are doing better than 95% of the people trying to do this, because most people never start. They never actually launch their online store. So I want to say that if this is your store, great job. You have launched, right? Now I want to give you as much feedback and constructive criticism and help as I can on this design. So the first thing that comes up is a pop-up here on the website, okay? Great job having a pop-up. The big critique on the pop-up would be we don't offer anything in return for their email address. So guys, this is very important. Everything in life is an exchange of value, okay? Everything in life, your relationships, your friends, the reason somebody is your friend is because there is an exchange of value. I bring something to the relationship, you bring something to the relationship, right? Your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, I bring something to the relationship, you bring something, right? I go to the store to buy something, I give you money, you give me candy. I give you money, you give me Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A sauce, right? Come on, somebody. I'll get excited again. Give me some Chick-fil-A. Everything in life is an exchange of value. So if you have a pop-up on your website and you're not offering anything in exchange for their email address, anything of value, people will not give you their email address. I would not subscribe to this list, because guess what? Fearless IVII, I do not want to receive updates and exclusive offers. That's not enticing enough. That I don't want you in my inbox unless I'm going to get something of value back. So it's very important that you guys offer something of value, like a discount code, something for free, something like that, something of value, okay? But good job having the pop-up. Okay, let's look at the website here. So don't fear, just have faith. We've got a few little slideshows here, and then we look at some of the products. Here are some of the products. So I'm just going to give you some of my first impressions and my first thoughts about this website. And again, it's not going to be the nicest. I don't think that this can be a successful website. Number one, I don't know what the niche is. I don't know who this is for or what it's about, right? It's something to have to do with faith or God, but I don't know who it's speaking to. I don't know what niche this is in. And as I was looking at these designs, most of them are looking more like a brand, like some kind of clothing brand, instead of niche-focused designs with maybe funny sayings or emotional sayings or something that harkens back a memory to people. These kind of ideas and brands are very hard to build. Okay, I'm not saying it can't be done, because it absolutely can be done, and there are numerous examples out there of clothing brands that have had a lot of success. The key is, number one, knowing that it could be a long journey to success with a brand like this. It might take you years to build this brand up to a $10,000 or $20,000 a month brand. Okay, and also note, most times you have to sink a lot of money into it before it being profitable. Okay. And it just takes a lot of effort, time, and money to build a branded style, an Abercrombie and Fitch, or a, whatever, name a brand, a Gucci, a Gap, right? If you're building a brand like that, it's going to be branded clothing where you're basically putting your logo on a t-shirt and trying to get people to buy it. Number one, it's got to be really good. Number two, it's going to take a long time to build. Number three, you're going to have to sink a lot of money into it. So that is the reason why we teach niche-focused designs, right? Now, you can still have a brand, but you have to know exactly who you are going after. Who is the customer you are going after? And you have to still create niche-focused designs and sell those under your brand, okay? So right off the bat, I don't really know what this is. I don't really understand it just right off the bat. Pray more, fear less, gain faith. That's great, but it's going to be very hard to sell. It's going to be very hard to sell, right? It's a great message, right? It's a great message if you're a Christian, but I don't specifically know who you're going after. These designs look really small. Like, I can't read them right off the bat. I can't see what the designs are right off the bat. The photos are all different sizes, so it makes it look really disorganized and kind of disoriented, right? So all of the product images here need to be the same size, and they need to be big. I need to be able to see what the designs are. Okay, going back, just using as an example, going back to Get Smitten Kitten, notice how all of the designs on the t-shirts are big, right? Notice how all of the mock-ups match, and I can see right off the bat what the designs are very clearly. Back over here on Fearless, I can't even read this one, and most of these I can't read that one either. It's just too small. I can't see it, and it looks disoriented because all of the images are not the same size. Same thing here on the banner here. I'm not sure why this is formatted like that. If you have a banner on your website, it needs to be like wide and short. So it just looks a little bit out of place, a little bit disoriented, right? So that's my first impression. The colors are kind of all over the place. The fonts are kind of all over the place. I do like the logo. I think the logo looks really cool. But we've got black and red up here. We've got some white. Then we've got some blue here. It just doesn't look very well put together, and so it needs some work. Now, let me give you guys a tip. If you're struggling with design of your website, you just have no idea how to design a good website and make it look good and make it look professional. Because I know that might be an issue for a lot of people, right? You feel like you're not creative. How do I design a website that looks really clean? Well, the easiest way to do that, again, I've been talking about it, find another website that looks really clean and do something similar. So literally what we could do with Fearless IVII, what we could do with this website, because right now it kind of needs an overhaul on the design of it, the fonts, the colors. If we went over here to Get Smitten Kitten and we looked at this website and we said, man, I really like this. Well, what if I just copy their colors and their layout? Now, we're not selling in the same niche. So remember, we're not copying this website because we're not selling in the same niche. I just want to give you an example. But I could go over here into my Shopify, into Fearless IVII, and I could just set it up similar. So we could say, okay, I want a big logo that's black on a white page, and I'm going to put it on the left. You go back into your Shopify, you grab your logo, you put it over here on the left, right, inside your Shopify account. Okay, I'm going to use this style font on my menu. You go back over here, you change your menu to that style font, right? Okay, what's next? They've got a wide banner with text, small text in the middle, and it looks like they've kind of darkened the photo so this text stands out. So I'm going to go over to Canva or Placeit or any number of places you could create a banner, and I'm going to create a wide banner with a dark photo and put white text on it in the middle, right? And you go through here, you look at their mock-ups. Okay, they've got a mock-up on a hanger, and they're all the same size, right? They're all exactly the same size. So I'm going to go over into Placeit or go into my print-on-demand provider. I'm going to create these exact same style mock-ups, and I'm going to use those instead of all of these mock-ups that are not the right size and they're really small and all that kind of stuff. So that's the easiest way, guys. If you're struggling with your layout, go find another website that you really like the layout and just do something similar. It's really not as hard as you think. I think we tend to overthink it a lot, where we just think like, man, I want my own style, I want my own design, and I get that. But if you're somebody who's not great at design, you're not great at designing a website, just grab a website that you like and copy the layout and copy the styles. It makes it a lot simpler to really create a good-looking website. I've done this with every website that I've ever created. I found another website unrelated to the niche, and I've just copied that layout. All right, so let's look at their product pages here. Let's go into this Be Fearless. Now, a lot of the same things, right? I love that they've taken the time and written this out, and I love that they have images of people wearing their clothing. That is amazing. Great job. If this is your store, I love that. And I love the message of Be Fearless. Here on the product page, a lot of the same recommendations you've been hearing. I would get rid of the Google Pay, make your add to cart button really stand out. This text needs to be a little bit bigger. This color is really harsh, right? We want this to just be black or something that's not harsh on the eyes. And we need to get some reviews. We need to get some reviews on here. But overall, guys, on this website, it needs some design help for sure. It needs a lot of design help. And we also need to be clear on who we're targeting and what our niche is. Because right now we don't really know what our niche is. And guys, it goes, one thing I want to say here, and, might be a good message for a lot of you guys, is, there are niches that are not as good as other niches. I'm going to be honest with you. There are niches that you can go into that are just not as good as other niches. Now, let's take the Christian niche, for instance, okay? I have so many students who go into the Christian niche, and anytime I see somebody going into the Christian niche, most times I want to cry. I want to cry, because here's the thing, guys, what you have to consider when you're picking a niche is, number one, how many other businesses are doing that, right? It is important to think that. Now, this is not to discourage you from going into the Christian niche, but there are 400 billion Christian brands out there doing the exact same thing, putting designs on T-shirts that say faith and say, all of these kind of, generic sayings about the Bible, and I get all that. It's great. I understand that you want to get that message to people, but going into the Christian niche is going to be extremely hard unless you are a unique Christian brand. Okay, you have something that makes you unique from the other Christian brands, right? If you're just trying to be another generic Christian brand, it's not going to work. You might need to combine that with another niche to create a new niche. Christian gamers, Christian football players, Christian moms, Christian dads, right? Don't just go into the Christian niche. You're going to have to niche down a little bit further to find success in that niche. If you're just trying to create a general or generic Christian brand, it's probably not going to work, right? On the same vein, you take something like dogs, right? You want to go into the dog niche. There are 400 billion doggy t-shirt brands out there. It's going to be extremely difficult, right? Now we looked at, and let me just go a little bit deeper on this, and then we'll kind of wrap this conversation up. We'll get into the giveaway. But let's take this one, Get Smitten Kitten. Now we talked about they need to get rid of a lot of these generic designs. But if they were going into the cat niche, they have they have something very unique, okay? What is unique is these designs I have not seen other places. These are not your generic cat designs. These are designs that are going to stand out, right? They instantly stop the scroll. And I really like these designs. So when you're going into these niches that are super huge, that have all of these tons of competition, you're going to have designs that stand out, or you're going to have to make them very unique. You might have to combine niches. So they are combining niches here, which is another great reason why I think that these designs will sell. So Meowlica, it's cats and America, right? So they combine two niche. Per Ride, right? Cats and the gay and lesbian community, right? That they're combining that. Best Cat Mom, they're combining the mom niche and cats. Meowlica, they're combining cats and rock and roll, right? And rock music. So they're combining these niches together. They're decreasing the competition, and they can have a lot of success with these designs. If they just go out here and make generic cat designs, it's going to be very hard to be successful. Okay, I do want to mention this real quick because Brian chimed in and said, "God is dope is the exception to the rule." Okay, I completely disagree with that, Brian, and I appreciate you bringing this up because it's a really good conversation starter. God is dope is not an exception to what I'm talking about. God is dope is a Christian brand. Okay. Very unique messaging. Nobody has that messaging. They know exactly who their target market is, and I can prove that to you. So if we pull up their Instagram account, you're going to see a lot of similar looking people on their Instagram account because they know who they are going after. It is a certain type of person. And I will tell you that, let's take a look at it real quick. Okay, if we look at God is Dope on their Instagram account, I mean, you tell me what you see on their Instagram account, because what I see is mostly young to 35-year-old African-American people, right? So they know who their target customer is, and they have very unique messaging, right? They have very unique designs that stand out, okay? And I will also tell you this, I don't know how long it took them to build this brand, but I would venture to say that it was not an overnight success, right? It took a little bit of time to build up that brand. It could be totally wrong. They do have very unique messaging. It definitely stands out, and they're very clear on who they're going after. The African American streetwear community, they're going after that target customer. But I'd venture to say it probably wasn't super cheap and quick for them to get to some level of success. So that's the only thing I would say to that, Brian. I appreciate you bringing that up. Thank you, my friend. Take that off screen here. All right, guys, I want to give away one of these Taking Perfect Action t-shirts for somebody out there. I want to do that before we log off today. This has been a great session today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It has been awesome to connect with you today. Can you please let me know in the comments, in the chat, did you get value out of this today? Was it helpful? Please let me know in the chat, and I want to give away one of these t-shirts. Now I'm going to ask you a question about the live stream today. It's kind of a hard one. We're going to see if somebody gets it. I'm going to ask you a question about the live stream today, and the first person to get that answer to that question right will win a Take Imperfect Action t-shirt. We'll ship it to you. And yeah, we'll ship it to you from our merch store. A lot of people saying that it was helpful. Appreciate that. If you guys are wondering how to get your store reviewed, leave your URL in the comments. We will add you to the list. You're about 80, 90 stores back on the list right now. So it might be a few weeks before we're able to review your store, but definitely drop your URL in the comments. We'll add it to the list. So I want to give away one of these Take Imperfect Action t-shirts, okay? And I'm going to ask you a question about the live stream. And the first person to drop the correct answer in the comments, in the chat, will win a Take Imperfect Action t-shirt. Now, I'm only looking at the YouTube chat, so it's going to be on our YouTube channel because that's where most people are watching. So the winner is going to be on YouTube. If you're watching on our Facebook group, feel free to pull up our YouTube stream, but we won't be monitoring the Facebook group stream for this giveaway. And just so you know, you might see your comment first, but we might not see it first. Sometimes different comments hit our servers a little faster. So I apologize if you're not seeing the person that we pick as first in your comments. We are picking the first person to hit our servers first. So the last thing before we do that, before we do the giveaway, kerryeggler.com/LYB. I want to let you know on August 9th, Monday, August 9th, coming up in about a week and a half, we are starting our next Launch Your Brand Challenge. It's a 5-day challenge. I go live each day, and I basically teach you over 5 days how to start and launch your own t-shirt or apparel business. A lot of the stuff I've been talking about today, I go a little more in depth on, and then I also give you an opportunity at the end of the week to join our Shirt School program, to become a part of our community and learn from us. So if you want to register for that, it's completely free. It's a 5-day live event, teach you how to start and launch your t-shirt or apparel business. Head over to kerryeggler.com/LYB. We just dropped that in the comments on YouTube. Click that, get registered. All right, let's give away a t-shirt. The question for today to win the t-shirt, to win a Taking Perfect Action t-shirt, the question: what was the price, the base price of a product on yourfilmposter.com? What was the base price of the poster product, the products? What was the base price of the products on yourfilmposter.com? The first person to get the price correct will win. All right, I see Brian coming in with 42. That is incorrect. I see somebody coming in at $46. That is incorrect. 1 million. Somebody's going to get it. Somebody coming in at 45. That is incorrect. You guys are very close. Very close. Somebody's got to get it. What was the base price of the products yourfilmposter.com? There it is. All right, James Corley. James Corley, you have won. $43 is the correct answer. Let's show it real quick. Here's the website. $43 was the base price. There we go. So the first one we have is James Corley. You won. You want a Taking Perfect Action t-shirt. We'll get you hooked up with that. James, all you need to do to claim your prize, shoot a oh shoot, had it up from last week. Shoot us an email over at support@shirtschool.com. Support@shirtschool.com. Just say I won. We will get you hooked up with a free Taking Perfect Action t-shirt. Put that up on the screen real quick. There we go. Looks like Caitlin dropped that in the comments for me. I believe it's Caitlin on there. Support@shirtschool.com. James, just send us an email. Say, hey, I want a t-shirt on the live stream. We'll get you hooked up with the Taking Perfect Action t-shirt. Claim your t-shirt there. Guys, just another quick reminder. We'd love to have you on our Launch Your Brand Challenge. kerryeggler.com/LYB. That's starting Monday, August 9th. Thank you. This has been a great Shirt School Live, and we'll see you